Hey guys, what is going on? I know it's been a little bit longer than I normally like to do between videos, but I can explain. So as you can see, I'm driving. I don't typically vlog while I drive. Let me just go back. Let me just try to explain this the best way that I can. I'm going to change a little bit of the structure of my channel. It's going to be, I'm going to keep on vlogging, obviously, and I'm going to keep on showing you tips and trades onto van life, but it's just going to be done differently on my end, which is why I have not done a video in a little while. Sorry, I'm driving right now, and this is the best way for me to kind of get everything out while I'm getting to my destination. Another reason why I haven't done a video in a while is because I recently went to Tiny Fest, California, and I had an absolute blast there. And it made me realize a couple different things. It made me realize that I built this van and I started doing van life for certain reasons. The last 9 months or so, I forgot those reasons. And I'm upset with myself, and I want to get back into that. In the last month or so, right before Tiny Fest, California, it started becoming a realization on why I got into van life. I started working for myself. Then I went to Tiny Fest, California on a whim, and I realized that I've actually been, that's what I want to do. I want to travel around. I want to share my story. I want to work on the road. I want to do all these things on the road. So I've put a goal that I want to hit the road before the end of the year. It's a lofty goal, and I need to, financially, I need to get there. At Tiny Fest, California, I saw all these other van lifers. I saw everybody there just living the way that I wanted to live and why I did van life. Now, everybody is different on why they do van life. Everybody has their own trade or their own skill. So you have to find whatever your skill is and do it mobily. For me, I want to take my skills and what I want to do and what I have passions for and take it on the road. And that is pretty much what I'm doing. If you watch my videos, you'll notice that I am pursuing stand-up comedy. I wanted to do stand-up comedy on the road. I've always had like a dream and a passion of being like a rock star and kind of living on the road, traveling around the country, Canada, Mexico, Central America, wherever the road takes me. Pretty much living a permanent vacation. What I've been focusing on is getting all of my press packet stuff together that I need to do. Now that's just business stuff. Some of you, or a lot of you, might be bored with that kind of stuff, so I try not to show that much of that part of my life, but I will start to get into a little bit more vlogging on that. And you'll see kind of behind the scenes on what it takes to do something like that, because it is a lot of work. I don't think enough artists focus on the business side. I mean, it is called show business, so it's half of your job. I love how actors always are like, well, that's my agent's job. Your agent is only taking 10% of you. Your manager is only taking 15% of you. Believe me, they're only going to put in 10% of the work. There are some that are going to work really hard for you, but you got to do it yourself. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked here. I'm actually pulling into Lowe's right now. Why am I pulling into Lowe's right now? Well, let me tell you. I always like building. I always like, you know, furniture building and things like that, and I tried to make a business out of it. I do okay, but the amount of time and effort I put into it, I always look at it as it's not so much worth it for my return on investment. I should kind of say, like, I should kind of point that out. Like, my return on investment for stand-up comedy, I feel, is bigger and better than building furniture. Trust me when I tell you this, it takes a lot of time and effort to build something, sell it. It's fun, I love it, but it's not the greatest return on my investment. I do want to do it somewhat on the road. You'll notice a lot of van lifers are surfers, or they are mountain climbers, or things of that nature, right? Which I think is fantastic. I have nothing against surfers or mountain bikers, or mountain climbers. Mountain bikers too. Some of my favorite documentaries are about surfers. If you haven't seen Under the Arctic Sky, amazing documentary. It's about surfing. And if you haven't seen Meru, about high intensity mountain climbing, it is probably one of the best documentaries out there. With all that being said, I'm not a surfer or mountain climber. I do like the beach. I don't like the ocean. what am I getting at? A lot of these van lifers, they like to have their gear in their car. That's like their hobby in their car, right? That's what they do. If you notice a van lifer, in the back of their van, they will have their surfboards, or they'll have their mountain gear, or they'll have their bikes, or they'll have something along the lines that their hobby is inside their van. Well, what's my hobby? My hobby is building furniture. So if I had a house and it had a garage or something along those lines, then I would convert my garage into a wood shop, right? I live in a van, it's a smaller space, so where is my garage? My garage is actually under my bed. That's technically my garage. So I'm converting the portion of my garage into a wood shop. And that's what I'm doing right now. That's what I've been really busy with. Because I try to work and make money, which I do with Postmates, and I do make enough money, but I honestly have to put the time into that. I have to put a little bit of time into each day into building this so I can hit the road in a few months. And then I also have to make some money on the side as well, and I also have to save up money. That is why I've been so busy, and that's why I haven't been vlogging. So I apologize for that, but I promise you I'm going to be vlogging more. I'm going to I have a video of this whole revamping of the garage space into a wood shop, a mini wood. I'm calling it a mini wood shop. I'm going to show you what I have right now. I'm going to show you what I'm doing with that. I'm going to release another video on how I did everything. It's going to be really cool when it's all done. I mean, I've also upgraded the van a lot. And when I say upgraded, it's small, tiny little upgrades that I've been needing to do and I haven't done yet. Like stupid little latches here to hook into there, or like I put pins in my drawer so they don't come out when I'm driving. You know, these are tiny little things that make me happy that I just never got around to doing. Let me show you the back right now, and I hopefully will explain more. Hopefully you'll get it. Hopefully you'll see it. Whew. Whew. I'm actually at my storage unit right now. Please like and subscribe. Again, I enjoy doing this. I'm going to do plenty more. So this is the back of the van, and I'm going to make this into a mini wood shop. I have a bunch of my tools right here. This is a very small number of my tools. The rest are up in my storage unit. I needed to figure out a place of where I could put my tools. Well, if you go into a garage that's organized, you'll actually see pegboard, and that's what I got going on here. So I installed pegboard on both sides of the van, here and obviously a little bit there, and then these are drawers for screws or little knickknacks or whatever I need. I'm going to be doing a lot of wall art, and I have like some dies that I need or epoxies, whatever it may be that I need to put inside here. So that's mounted on the back. Let me see. Oh, every drawer has Velcro on it. Let me get in the shade. Velcro, and then every drawer has a Velcro little button right there. You can see that. So every single one has that little dot on there, and the reason is while the truck is moving, while the van is moving, they will come out, and when I shut the door, they wouldn't come out as well. I'm going to be zip tying these little guys. I'm going to be zip tying these in place once I get all my tools where I need them to go, and then I will have, so they don't move, I will have bungee cords that'll hold the tools in place. You do need spacers and for hanging a pegboard, by the way. So if you do want to copy this idea, just keep in mind you need a spacer. I used like 1/4-inch plywood just so I had enough space to make sure the hooks can go in. So keep that in mind. My plan for the back is a little interesting, and try and stay with me here. I'm going to I have a chop saw. Now, a lot of my building is going to be wall art, coasters, small items. I might do some tables, but I'm not going to do a lot. Before, I used to do a lot of tables. So I needed storage for wood. I need my tools and whatever else I can fit back here. So I have a small table that can fit back here. I put in these dividers right here because I didn't want anything going into where my refrigerator comes back. Now, right now I have it pushed forward, but it would actually come all the way back to here. and I have to keep that in mind. So I ordered some more of these draw guides, which are the heavy duty draw guides. They can hold a 500-pound capacity. I got the 24-inch ones, so that will actually come out sliding out this way. And on top, I'm gonna custom build a toolbox. And on top of the toolbox is gonna be about 10 inches in height, is gonna be a mounted chop saw, my chop saw. I'm gonna have a draw that comes out on a 24-inch heavy duty draw guide. On that is going to be 2 other drawers. It's gonna have another draw that'll come out from, another draw that'll come out this way, and then I'll have another draw that'll come out this way. And on top of it will be my chop saw. It's like an 8-inch chop saw. And then my other tools, like my drill, will obviously just hang on there. This can hold plenty of weight, as you can tell. It has, I can hold a lot on there. And then this space will be for storage or anything else. I'm going to, this is where I keep a lot of things like blankets, things like that. I'm actually going to be converting that into wood storage, or at least half of it. The other half will be my blankets and things like that. One of my biggest changes I made, and you might be able to see it right here, the difference in wood. I have 3/4-inch MDF board, which is heavy. With all these additions, I'm adding a little bit of weight, and I wanted to reduce as much weight as possible. So I'm gonna be taking a lot of things out of here. I'm gonna be taking a lot of things out of the van. A lot of downsizing is gonna be happening. So I wanted to get rid of these, and I replaced it with 1/2-inch just plywood, exterior plywood. And I've also drilled holes in it right there for ventilation. I'm gonna drill more holes. I just wanted to see how sturdy it was. And then it's 1/2-inch, so you're probably like, dude, that's not gonna hold you. Well, underneath I put strapping to hold in whatever I need. So I'm going to, that's there already, and I'm gonna do this side, and I'm gonna do this side. I just haven't done it yet because it is a little bit of work. You also might be asking yourself, if I have a wood shop down here and it's going to be cutting wood and whatever else I might be doing, I might create a lot of sawdust or debris of some sort. I don't want any of that going back into the van. Well, I came up with a solution for that actually not only will help any debris going into the van, but it'll also help with shading my windows here. As you can see, I have some window shades on here already, but I am going to take this pipe. It's very small, it's only 1/2-inch, and it's going to span across the top there, from there to there. That's about 60 inches, which is the size of that pipe. And I have already bought curtains, and it'll come down, and I'll be able to just Velcro it right to the bottom of these and to the sides as well, and that'll completely cut off any, while I'm doing work. I love to have this open, but while I'm doing, there's my mattress. While I'm doing work, it'll be able to make sure that there's no debris that goes into the van itself. Down here, I'll have to maybe just cover up some things. I want to make sure my inverter's okay. But that thing's a beast, so I'm not really worried about that. So that is what I've been doing the last like 10, 12 days, is really planning the entire thing out. I wanted to get rid of my storage unit that has all my tools. I wanted to keep them with me, and I wanted to hit the road as soon as possible. I wanted to get all this stuff inside the van, organize it. I wanted to do small little upgrades to the van, which I've done. I've redone the bed. It's gonna be pretty cool. It's gonna be really, I think it's gonna be really nice when it's all said and done. If you have any questions about why I did certain things, please comment below. Also, like and subscribe to my page. I really, I enjoy doing this. I enjoy talking to people. I enjoy commenting back. I enjoy answering questions. I also plan on doing some live streaming. So if you're interested in seeing some, my arm got tired. If you're interested in seeing me doing some live streaming, let me know, and I will definitely plan out some days and some times to do that. So that is everything that's been going on. My next vlog, I actually plan on doing a parking vlog. The reason I have procrastinated with this is because there's so many different opinions and options when it comes to parking. I realized that my entire van and my life is built around stealthing, so I'm gonna pretty much do a stealth parking vlog. Where to do it, how to do it, why I do it, tips, and stay tuned for that because it's going to be interesting. And if you know me, if you watch any of my videos, with that being said, like and subscribe. If you know me and you like me and you watch me, then you'll notice that I'm very detail oriented, so I wanna make sure I do it right before I release it. I could always get better, but I wanna make sure it's right. What is this person doing? You're an idiot. We're merging lanes right now, and this guy, the left lane is cut off. This guy got over even further in the left lane and thinks he can cut people off. Son of a biscuit.